Most people moving to Sarasota start their home search the same way. Single family homes, maybe something newer, maybe something close to everything. And then reality hits fast. Prices climb, options start to shrink, and suddenly what felt doable starts to feel a little out of reach. But what if I told you there's a type of property in a location that most people actually want? That can get you into the Sarasota area for significantly less, and hardly anyone is even talking about it. Today, we're going to take a look at a community that might be one of the most overlooked opportunities in the entire area. I'm going to take you inside a couple of their models before anyone else does, break down what it actually costs to live here, and I'll show you exactly who this makes sense for, and maybe who should stay away. But first, let's go take a look inside. So just inside the Marigold, long hallway here. To the right, you've got your garage. To your left, you've got a nice closet area, which is great for a townhome. The more closets, the better. And over here to the left, you've got your powder room. Great for guests and for anybody, so you don't have to run upstairs to use the bathroom. So we're into the great room. Got a corner niche. What's nice about the Marigold is it's an end unit. You got extra natural light here. Two very large slider doors, giving you lots of natural light. This one has a great view off of it. And I really enjoy having these corner pantries. Just a lot of extra space, especially, as we say, in a townhome. So this one is great for a lot of different people. Great use. Even if you're single, couple, retired, vacation, there's just a lot of possibilities for this unit. Let me give you a look outside. And folks, I want to introduce you to that Big Bubba across. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yes, it is Florida. Look at the size of that guy. So there's your off patio. But when you come to Florida, you do get used to them. They do not feed them, stay away, and they stay away from you. So we're gonna head on upstairs and show you all the bedrooms. So here we are right at the top of the stairs, and I love how they stage this so you can see what's the possibility. So you got a lot of wide open area here at the top of the stairs. We're gonna head off to the two adjoining bedrooms. Show you the size of those. Decent size. Similar to what I've got at home for my son. I got big masters, but small secondaries. But this is a good size room, as you can see. Good size bed. Lots of good natural light here. I don't always find that in townhomes, especially older townhomes you run into. Full bath, of course. And then here's your laundry. Let me show you that. What we're looking at. Convenient upstairs here. Drop off your clothes. And then we head into the primary. There you can see that's a king size bed. So you can see what kind of space you need. Let's peek into the oh wow, good size. Good size primary closet. Really good size, folks. And we head over. Once again, you get great views out the back, depending on the lot. Double sinks, of course, nice long, and shower built in. So I really like that as well. So this is the Marigold. This is the slightly larger of the two floor plans here, the end unit. So here is the front facade of that Marigold. As you can see, single car garage, but you're getting two drive spaces, which is excellent, very smart. And you've got a covered porch. And you're getting the exact same thing. You're not getting anything less here with the Jasmine. You've still got the front porch separated from your neighbor, one car garage, and two parking spots. That's excellent for a townhome. Perfect. So now we're in the Jasmine floor plan. This one's just a little bit smaller. Still got the single car garage there. Still got the closet under the staircase, your first floor powder room, all that good stuff. This one is a 3, 2.5 as well. All of the good stuff that we had in the Marigold, just a slight bit smaller and a great price. I'm going to show you in just a second. So this is $1,404 under air. So really, really cool. And I just went next door, so our friend Big Bubba, he's still right there. Good to see, good to see. He's keeping his distance. So we'll head on upstairs and show you what the layout is on this 3-bedroom. So just at the top of the stairs here, you've got your laundry room. So it's right in front of you here as opposed to on the side. So that's where we're losing a little bit of space. You got a full bathroom and your 2 bedrooms. Good size. And let's go to the back room. Very similar to the Marigold. So that is what you'll find, kind of just reversed. And here in the back is your primary. Very nice. Let's throw some lights on here. Double sinks, shower enclosure. And folks, a lot of people question those shower enclosures. Let me tell you, in Florida, they're wonderful. No mold, no muss, and great for rental situations. Trust me, I've been doing that for a long time. Let me see. Just looking for the light. Here we go. Here's the light in this. So the closet here, I would say, is a little bit smaller in comparison to the Marigold, but very similar, but great prices here on both. And we'll share that with you here in just a second. All right, now that you've seen inside the home, let's talk about where this community actually sits, because this is a very big part of why it works. Towns at Tiburon is tucked away in Nokomis, right between Sarasota and Venice, which gives you a ton of flexibility just depending on where you're heading. So you're only about 5 minutes to I-75, so getting north to Lakewood Ranch or down to Naples is quick and easy. And if you're heading toward the beaches, you're roughly only 12 to 15 minutes depending on traffic. So you're still very much within the reach of everything that people move down here for. You've also got a ton of retail and daily conveniences close by along US 41 or Lowell Road. And one of the bigger upgrades in this area is the newer Sarasota Memorial Hospital, the Venice campus, which is just like 5 to 7 minutes away. That's a big deal for a lot of buyers, especially if healthcare access is a priority. And as a bonus, there's even great schools nearby. So what you end up with here is a location that's not way out east or stuck near heavy congestion areas near downtown, but right in that middle corridor that gives you access to both Sarasota and Venice without paying premium pricing to be right on top of either one. So stay tuned as we break down that pricing in just a bit. Now, if this is your first time on our channel and you want to know everything there is about Sarasota and the surrounding communities, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss out on the latest homes and info that's happening here on the Suncoast. Hi, my name's Rob Rovnak, and every day we get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you wanting to know about Sarasota. So whether you're moving in 1 week or in 1 year, reach out to us today so we can help you make a smooth move to sunny Sarasota. Now, to put that value into perspective, if you start looking at single-family homes here in Sarasota, even older ones, you're very quickly pushed into a much higher price range. And if you want something newer or move-in ready, that number climbs fast. But here, you're stepping into newer construction, lower maintenance, and typically a much more approachable entry point. And for a lot of buyers, this is the difference between continuing to rent or sitting on the sidelines versus actually owning in Sarasota or having to move much further away. And this is where the lifestyle shift starts to happen for a lot of people. So instead of stretching your budget for a house that comes with more upkeep, higher insurance, and just more ongoing costs, a lot of buyers are realizing they'd just rather simplify things and spend more time actually enjoying the area. Less maintenance, less responsibility, easier to lock and leave, especially if you're traveling or splitting time between states. Now let's talk about what it actually costs to live here. I know you're going to want to pay attention to this. So the costs that you're going to have your purchase price, of course, your property taxes, insurance, which is typically lower than a single family home. And then there's your HOA, which is $265 per month. So the HOA here is going to cover your exterior maintenance, roof reserves, landscaping, irrigation, the overall upkeep of the community, which is a big part of what makes this type of property attractive. And what makes this neighborhood even better, there's no CDD. That's right, no CDD, which is rare for brand new construction. But the key to it all is looking at the total monthly numbers, what they actually included, not just the purchase price, because that's what determines whether this actually fits your situation. And when you run those numbers, this is where a lot of buyers start to see that this might be one of the more efficient ways to own in Sarasota right now. So let's look at that pricing. With 2 floor plans available, both are priced according to square footage. And at the time of this filming, there are 6 move-in ready homes. the Jasmine at $299,900, and the Marigold, that N unit, at $334,284. So who does this neighborhood actually make sense for? Well, this is a great fit for buyers trying to get into the Sarasota area without overextending, relocators who don't want the headache of maintaining a home, or part-time residents or snowbirds, and those first-time buyers trying to get a foothold into the market. But it's probably not the best if you want a lot of privacy, or you don't want shared walls, or you're set on having a yard in that traditional single-family setup. So if you'd like to know more about this neighborhood or any other community in our area, just reach out by phone, text, or email. Or you can even schedule a free and easy Zoom call so we can match your home buying needs with the exact right neighborhoods. We are your new home experts, your one-stop new home shop that can save you thousands. We even wrote the book on it. For Living and Buying in Sarasota, I'm Rob Rovnak. See you on the next one. Bye for now.